Hey, welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Horn. This is a show where I talk about a lot of retro stuff, collectibles and pop culture and that sort of thing, and a lot of VHS tapes. And that's probably because of this. This VHS Ain't My Brain, my book all about collecting VHS and loving them, my favourite dead format. Links down below if you want to get hold of a copy of that. That would be greatly appreciated. I really hope people that have bought it so far are enjoying it, so thank you so much to everyone that has so far. But it's not just tapes that I like. I like action figures, I like memorabilia and all kinds of things. And I've been out on the hunt for it, as you can see here. So while hunting in charity shops didn't really glean that many good results this time, I did manage to get some stuff added to the haul recently that you can check out here. So starting with the Miku figures I got from TokyoCatch.com, these are my two latest additions from Tokyo Catch. If you're not familiar with what Tokyo Catch is, it's a Japanese crane game website where you can play crane games in Tokyo and then get the winnings sent over to you. So these are really cool, they're really nicely made, and I'm really pleased that they arrived in Japan in one piece. So that was cool. I think they look great. I'm not a massive fan of Miku, but I think these are really cool. I like the aesthetic of them. I do like the idea of Miku being a Vocaloid, and yeah, it's nice to get free stuff from Japan. I do enjoy that greatly. So down here, I don't think I mentioned this, I got the Lena and the Lions album at MCon. You see my recent MCon video. So this is the special edition of their album Second Nature, which comes with this prism, which you can create Lena holograms with. It also comes with a second disc with a synthwave version of an EP and a synthwave version of some songs, along with a live EP. So that's really cool. It's a great album. If you like anything 80s themed or retro themed, it's a really cool pop album. That came with a poster zine as well and instructions on using the hologram. Now over here I got some more figures. I got Snakebite from Supernaturals. Yeah, he's missing his armor and whatnot, but I really love Snakebite. I love the Supernaturals figures with the holograms, they're so cool. I finally got my Elvira figure, the Tiny Toons, the Terratoons, I believe it is, Elvira figure. I think she's so cool. I'm a big Elvira fan. I got Sonic with a chili dog. Can't go wrong with the chili dog Sonic, and I got a little hot rod. And finally on my haul for now, for this episode, just to make sure I've got it mentioned on the channel, I got the Evercade Team 17 collection with the Alien Breed games on, which is amazing. I love my Evercade. So it comes with some great games on there, and it takes me right back to having to play my Amiga on a big CRT TV, because we never had a proper monitor. And then everything falls over. But that's my haul. Hi, Elvira. So today I'm going to be talking about Transformers. That's because at the weekend I took my sons and a friend of theirs out to see Rise of the Beasts, the new Transformers movie, the 7th in the series. Yeah, I know it's been out a little while already, but it's hard to get out to a multiplex. We've got a little cinema nearby where we tend to see things about a month later than everyone else, because then we get to pay half price, which is always good. Recommend it. That's over at the Bollington. And but I wanted to take the kids to see this, mainly because I wanted to see it myself, because I'm an old nerd, which I think we've established by now, and also because I wanted some good times with them where they could just yell at the screen and see robots beating the hell out of each other. I mean, why not? I will do a full review of Transformers Rise of the Beasts on Planet Hex Review Time, so look out for that coming soon. So today I'm going to go and look for some Transformers on Facebook Marketplace. Normally I look for things on eBay, as I'm sure you're aware if you've seen this channel before. I go on eBay a lot looking for VHS tapes and collectibles and things, but I'm going to go and look on Facebook Marketplace today because that is a rather unpredictable place I've found in recent years. You'd never know what you're going to find there. Some things have been amazing, such as the time my wife found a great big box of Masters of the Universe figures on there for like £17 or something, and but you can also find junk. There's a lot of junk on there. There's a lot of broken stuff and things that you just, I don't think anyone's ever going to buy that. But there's a lot of good things to be found over on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it might be a good place to go and check out some Transformers. I know I'm under no illusions that there will be a lot of stuff from the Michael Bay movies and a lot of stuff from things like Robots in Disguise and later cartoons and things, but I'm curious as if we're going to be able to find any G1 stuff, things like Pretenders, Headmasters, Target Masters, that sort of thing. Probably not, but we shall see what we can find. Let's go take a look on Facebook Marketplace and at some Transformers. Roll out.
Test. So what I'm expecting is to find that prices have gone up. It generally happens when a new movie comes out that's related to something. The prices on the old stuff and some of the more recent stuff will go up. Now there's been a huge proliferation of Transformers toys available on both eBay and Facebook Marketplace over the last few years because of the sheer number of them that were put out around the Michael Bay movies. There was a lot less for Bumblebee, but there was a load around the Michael Bay movies, so I'm expecting to see a lot of those, and I'm expecting to see not much in the way of G1 stuff. There may be a lot of War for Cybertron things there, maybe some like legacy things there, and then maybe some of the like retro style remakes of some of the old ones, but I'm not expecting to see a lot of old stuff on here. Let's have a look. I do quite like the War for Cybertron Cyclonus there. Some of the design for which I think was used, I feel was used in Rise of the Beast for Scourge. Optimus Prim Transformer, giant one there. Lots of Power Rangers, more Power Rangers. Skylanders. Okay, this is a good start. Some Transformers at the start, and then it's just gone to hell. Let's see what we can find here. Action figures, that's all Power Rangers gear. Horus Heresy. Talking robot, bundle of cars and trucks. Carded gift set figures. Repro G1 Transformers toys and boxes. That's a sponsored one. Okay, so we've got... See it's listed as vintage Transformers Optimus Prime and Jetfire electronic figures. That's not a vintage Optimus Prime. However, we do have an interesting Transformers lot there. Let's have a look at some of these. Random box of Transformers and Power Rangers toys. You never know what you can find in that sort of thing. Those are more recent ones. Michael Bay ones mixed with Robots in Disguise cartoon ones. Transformers car bundle. What's that red one? No, some more animated ones. SDCC Fortress Maximus and more. Okay, let's have a look at that bad boy. More recent ones there. Some Beast Wars. See, that's an American one. It says Milton Mowbray, but it's in dollars. I think those will go up now, especially with the new movie, because of Optimus Primal being in there, Cheetor and everyone. And some of the new ones are very expensive. For the size that they are, it's not really conducive to an easy way of getting hold of a collection, honestly. Transformers animated and Beast Wars. Let's have a look at that. That is some of the animated ones, but I think that's a Blitzwing in there. Voyager Shockwave. So I'm not seeing much G1 here at all. Large Transformer. I can see from that, even part of that image, that's not a Transformer. Nice Ironhide there. It's always such a shame about the original Ironhide toy. The original Ironhide toy was bloody awful. It was the same. It was the same toy as Ratchet, which was, you know, it's just. Ooh, very cool. Combiner Wars. It was just a repaint of the Ratchet figure, which was lousy. It looked nothing like him. We've got a £300 Transformers batch there, and that's the G1. That looks like the G1 Optimus Prime trailer. Rescue box. See, I like the Cyberverse power of the Spark Optimus Prime in Spark Armor. That looks pretty cool. Nice looking star screen there. Now, as feared, this is mostly the Michael Bay movie things. Zord. Vintage Transformers figures G1. Okay, let's get. We've got a bunch of stuff open here. It's mainly, as I thought, Michael Bay things that we're seeing on here. And more modern of some of the more modern animated stuff. That Sideswipe's quite nice. What are you charging for that, bud? Legacy Galvatron, Megatron, Kingdom Sideswipe 30. How much is the Blaster? Kingdom Blaster, that's sold. There's some nice ones there. There's some nice ones. I do like that. But they are the ones I want are gone there. That's unfortunate. Random box Transformers and Power Rangers toys. Now let's have a look at this and see if I can spot anything. No, that's all that animated era stuff. Where's some Power Rangers? Fair enough. And I've got to just face up to the fact that a lot of things are just going to become harder to come by. So wow, look at that. SDCC Fortress Maximus, that is gorgeous. What else have we got here? There's Kingdom War for Cybertron. There's retro style Hardhead Headmaster. So they did find at least one Headmaster, so that's good. They rule out of my price range, but those are superb. Transformers Beast Wars Originals, only UK buyers please. Price for everything, so it's $47. I'm not sure how you'd work that out. But there's some cool stuff there, especially if anyone's had their interest rekindled in this sort of thing because of Rise of the Beasts. That would be a cool thing to find, to check out there for any fans of that particular variation of it. Not for me personally. I do prefer the robots, you know. That didn't look as cool when I brought it up there. So here we've got Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes. So we've got complete Superion, complete Defensor, and Abominus. They look great. I'm a little bit biased there because I remember Defensor and Superion from back in the day when the first Combiners were added to the range after Devastator and the Constructicons. So let's see what this is we've got here. I'm seeing the Optimus. That's gone blurry. How's that blurry? Well, there's no images to show me there. Sorry. And that page has died. So that's a good start, isn't it? Let's try and reload that. Bless you, Facebook. Okay, so we've got the in this lot of vintage Transformers figures at G1. They're all different prices according to the sidebar. But that's the cab from Ultra Magnus and the original Ultra Magnus. That's really cool. Original Galvatron never moved very well. There wasn't much. The arms moved, but you couldn't really do much with the legs. But it looks so cool, and the sound effects and the light lasted for absolutely years. That's a cool one. Oh, Snarl. G1 Snarl. It looks like a G1 Snarl to me. That. Judging by the scuffs and the parts of it that are might even be a bit of a die-cast part in there. I'm not entirely sure. Grimlock, that rules. G1 Grimlock. Ah, Sideswipe. How much is Sideswipe? £30. That is a beautiful thing. I never had the original Sideswipe. I decided on getting Mirage instead. So that was handy, seeing as Mirage is the big hero in this film. I do like the fact that they had Mirage be the main Transformer in this one rather than Bumblebee. I think Bumblebee has had plenty of chance in these movies, so it's nice to see someone else take over for a bit. These are really good looking. This is exactly what I was after. But I do see that the prices aren't actually that bad for a lot of these. You know, they're starting at like £5, and there's some really good stuff on there. So I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed with the condition of those, and the fact that they're not asking ridiculous prices for them either, because especially when a new movie comes out, to a lesser extent when a new animated series comes out. But definitely when a new movie comes out, it always goes crazy. So these are really nice looking stuff. Shall we go and have a look on eBay just in case? Because I'm sure prices are going to be going up there. So I come over to eBay. I've just done a quick search on Transformers G1. I just want to have a little look around and see what is available on here, because I was pleasantly surprised with the prices of those the G1 Transformers that we found over on Facebook Marketplace. I wasn't expecting to find them in at quite such decent prices. So we've got the that's the 3D printed one for £5. Okay, never occurred to me that people might start doing those. So we've got a vintage hot rod at £14. That's not bad. 10 bids on it, so that may well go up shortly. We've got some aerial bots. Aerial bots for 99p. One bid, 6 days. I'm gonna have a go at that. Job lot of vintage 1980s G1 Transformers. Read the description. Well, I can see Optimus Prime there, and I can see some of the planes. Is that Ramjet or Dirge? I can't remember. Transformers G1 Optimus Prime Battle Chargers Dragster. I'm amazed. Well, I can see actually these have got like 6 days left, each of these batches, so there's not. They will go up by then. That's not bad. I bet the lot of weapons there would be wanted by someone. A 1980s Sharkticon. Didn't realise there were any Sharkticons in the 80s. There may be a gap in my knowledge there. A 1985 Hasbro G1 Autobot Ultra Magnus boxed. So there's one bid on it at £25. 5 days, just shy of 6 days left on it. You can buy it now for 150. Boxed. That's not bad. Oh, okay. There's a Pretender in there. In this Transformers G1 G2 Vintage Job Lot Bundle Collection Spares. Let's have a look at that. So I figured there would be more on here, and I was right. But oh, there's the watch. I had the watch. Awesome. I figured there'd be more G1 stuff on here, but I wasn't expecting prices to be that great. They're still not very high. Even Rise of the Beast is a success. And you know, there's always more animated series and toys and games and stuff coming. So I'm quite impressed with these prices. This is really nice. So it looks like this is a really good time to check out your Transformers and add to your collection. If this is the sort of thing that you like, do go and check out on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And remember to do things on Facebook Marketplace like leave the S off Transformers. They just do it like Transformer. And stuff like that, or action figure or robot toy. Do make sure you do some searches like that, because you may bring up some gold there. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that this has turned out to be quite a lot cheaper than I expected. I mean, there's some of them there. Like there's a good example of one that makes sense. So you've got G1 Soundwave with cassettes and with the accessories for the cassettes and Soundwave's accessories. That's impressive. But then next to that, you know, so that's £102. That's fair enough. That's a really good batch. But then next to that, you've got a vintage 1980s Hasbro G1 Galvatron working with the gun, with his arm blaster, looking in good condition, a tenner. I'm really impressed. So I think this is a good time to snap up some. There's Shockwave. To snap up some legendary Transformers. It's a great time to add things to your collection. There's G1 Power Master Optimus Prime there. Let me open that up, because that was a really cool Prime figure. The cab came out, and it's one of my favourite ever Prime figures. Let's go show you that one. So this is Power Master Optimus Prime. Didn't look brilliant when it was all together like that, and this is quite scuffed. I see this is quite scuffed. So it formed like a giant Optimus Prime, but you could remove the cab out of the chest, put in I think it was a headmaster or Power Master figure transformed into his stomach there, and you could see the stats. Oh, you can't see the. Oh, that's a shame. There's no other pictures of it. This cab, the Optimus Prime cab on this, transforms into the most, what at the time was the most cartoon accurate version of Prime, and it was really cool. I really like that one. So there's loads here to enjoy. Look at the condition that's in. Thrust, £1.20. See what it looks like in robots as a robot. That's looking good. £1.20, that's not bad at all. That's really cool. What else have we got here that I've opened? Yeah, this watch. I had this watch when I was a kid. I loved watches. I had the one that had the little silver robot dude that came off and transformed. I had a little one with a blue robot dude. They weren't official Transformers. I don't think they were even GoBots, but they were like a transforming robot. But this was the real Transformers one. I had this, and it opened up. Yep, no, it opened up to show the time, and that's just so cool. The Autobot insignia would split open. That is ace. I really like that. Oh, there's one of those robots. One of the robot watches. It's £40. I'm not going to buy that, but that I loved the hell out of this thing. That was so good. So you'd have the watch there. The head would twist around. You'd undo it. It would transform a little bit like Soundwave, and then you'd have a little robot, but you would just click it back onto your watch, and I loved that so much. Ah, nostalgia, you've got me again. That's a good-looking Cyclonus. 220, 3 days left on that. Not bad at all. Okay, we've got. Okay, I see Astro Train there. We've got Rodimus Prime. I see Cyclonus. Oh god, there's loads here. There's another Galvatron there. There's a Pretender. The Pretenders were the ones so they had like a skinny Transformer inside a human-esque body. Great idea. That's a great batch. £110. I get that. It's got 5 watches on it. I hope that sells because that's a really nice looking batch. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty impressed that there's so much available without breaking the bank. Interesting. Nice to have a look at it all.
So that's my little look around Facebook Marketplace at Transformers. We've also had a bit of a Nerd Haul update, and you've been on the hunt with me outside in the outside beyond world. You know, it does exist. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it greatly, and it's been great bringing you this episode, as this is the first proper one that I've been able to put together with the new setup. It's not entirely finished yet. There's lots to do, and there is more of it to see. So look out for that pretty soon. I am Andrew Horn. I present Planet Hex. I also present Planet Hex Review Time, and I write books and stuff like that, as I've mentioned. So please do like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Put a full-length Planet Hex out at the weekend, and a couple of reviews in the week, Planet Hex Review Time. This episode was slightly late. I am sorry about that, because I've had a ton on this weekend. Not just seeing movies and hanging out, but it's been a busy weekend. So I'm sorry this episode is like a day late or so, but I look forward to bringing you the next one very soon. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Planet Hex.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and validate my existence.